Is this thing on? Is it on? I don't know if it's on. And I don't know what that sound is, but it's annoying. Shut up! God. There we go. One second. Looks like we got a couple, well, one in here. Doesn't matter. Started this channel to have fun, not to get popular. But if I get popular, hey, cool, whatever. Don't care. Wait for a couple people to get in here. I know this was this was like short notice, but not really, because I made a post yesterday about it. Seemed like there was a pretty good amount of people that were going to be able to make it. So if not, we're going to hang out anyway. Got that going so I can see the chat a little bit better. Wait for some people to get in here. But until then, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy this bowl of delicious Cornell and Deal Burley Flake #1. In my, what is normally Friday Savinelli. But I feel like I've got Burley in it, and I feel like matches would be cool with that. Just because it's not Friday, I've got Burley in this guy, so I don't think he'd care. I'm sorry for the noise, if you can hear it. I don't even know if you can. Can you hear me? That's the question. So yeah, I'm going to wait for some people to get in here. I'm going to keep smoking this, which is just hitting the spot in a way that I can't even accurately articulate. It's absolutely delicious. Y'all sit back, get comfortable, and we'll wait for some more guests to join. If you're just joining in, go ahead and pack a bowl, light it up, sit back and relax. We're just going to shoot the shit for a little bit. My dogs are out there hunting squirrels. I don't understand why these neighbors always insist on making so much damn noise. It's just the ones right over there. This is the second bowl of this I've had today, and this is Cornell and Deal Burley Flake number 1, and man, it is so good. Not only is this the second bowl of this I've had today, it was the last bowl I had too, like a couple hours ago, and I was like, you know what am I going to have for my life? And then I thought, Burley Flake number 1, why not? It's too good. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's the dark Burleys that are in it. I don't know if it's the Red Virginias. I don't know if it's the Perique, but whatever it is, it just slams. Have any of y'all had the Burley Flake number 1? It's honestly the only one that I've had out of the 5. And man, I don't know. Something about it. I ordered a couple tins of it last year around this time, and at the time, and I think I've said this in a previous video of mine, that I don't think I was ready for it at that point. But a year later, I tried it and absolutely fell in love. Like, okay, so I know there's a lot of haunted bookshop fans out there, and I'm one of them. However, for one reason or another, haunted bookshop bites the shit out of me in every single pipe, except for this one. Explain that. Now, granted, I haven't tried it in all of my pipes yet, but I tried it in my Peterson 408. I've tried it in a Peterson 606. I don't think I've tried it in any of my Cobbs yet. Something just feels weird about that. I don't know why. I don't feel like haunted bookshop should go in a Cobb. But but for whatever reason, haunted bookshop does not bite me. This pipe or this one. Now, I'm not what you would call someone that is super oh gosh, I can't even think of the word because I don't think there is a word for it. Superstitious isn't the word, but I guess that's the closest I can get. I'm not what you would call a superstitious person, but I am a little stitious. And I have this weird feeling because I wasn't a haunted bookshop kind of guy until I kind of bought into the Matches 860 thing recently. I'd always bought into what he said, and everything that he said was, I didn't agree with all of it, but for the most part, most of what he said was like a missile going off. And at one point, I was just like, I want to get this pipe, and I had some haunted bookshop already, and I was like, let me try it in that pipe. I'd tried it in several others, and I put it in this pipe, and it didn't bite me like it bites me in so many others. I could actually taste what was in it. I could taste the Perique, I could taste the Virginia, I could taste the Burley. And again, it didn't bite me at all. I don't know. It's freaking weird, man. It's freaking weird. So we've got Alex Mirtzoff. Hey man, been trying to get some blends to you to try. Really like your videos. I'm a daily puffer. Hey man, I messaged you on Instagram. Didn't hear anything back from you. I'm not sure what's going on there. And I really only have my personal email, which is inundated with like tons of nonsense. Not saying that your email would be nonsense, but I want to keep it separate. So I guess I just need to create a separate email for this channel for things of this nature. So I'll keep you updated on that. I mean, assuming you can even see my messages on Instagram. I don't trust that crap. Instagram's dumb, and so is Facebook. Hey, Sam. Good to have you here. How are you? And for me, it's going very well. My team just beat the Panthers, which I know isn't a super crazy feat, but I'm going to take it. And then my other team barely beat Northwestern yesterday, so that's where I'm at. Those of you just checking in, just popping in, I am having some Cornell and Deal Burley Flake #1, and my match is 860 Friday 7, Ellie. It's not the official one, but it's the same pipe that he smoked, basically. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Yesterday, I don't feel like we earned it, but it happened nonetheless. And speaking of Haunted Bookshop, I do believe I'm going to have a bowl of that after this one. Apparently, I'm a burley guy now. Who would have thought? So to kind of update you guys, I have been, between football and more football and also beer, because beer is good. Beer goes with pipes like tobacco goes with pipes for those of us who imbibe. In my opinion, there's not a whole lot more American than having a good beer and a solid blend in a pipe. So, Sam, all right, I can actually hit you with some knowledge directly. Okay, so for years, I was a Virginia guy. Virginias and vapors, and that was pretty much it. I didn't really deviate too much up until like the last 6 months. So this is recent. Burleys, and dark fired Kentuckys, which most are Burleys, but they're just smoked like salmon or any other kind of smoked meat, like smoked pork barbecue, something like that. Okay, Texas style, I'm talking, the real kind of barbecue. So there are a couple, there's like, I think 3 different kinds of burleys, one of which is escaping me right now, but there's white burley, dark burley, and then there's one other one that I can't think of. The light burley, it's kind of airy, and from what I understand, it's more used as kind of a filler, but it's got like kind of, like I said, like an airy kind of flavor. Not a hell of a lot to it, but it produces a lot of smoke. It's very, very stout. Then there's dark burley, which is kind of peppery, kind of nutty, earthy, woodsy, kind of like, the best way I can describe it is like uh, almonds, pecans, stuff like that. But for the longest time, man, I was a Virginia guy, like reds all through the year. Uh, Come springtime, that's when I bust out the HH Pure Virginia, um, the Orlick Golden Slice, the Sutliff 507C, the golly, man, um, the Capstan Blue and Gold, um, or yellow, however you want to classify that. But yeah, I love Burleys. And like I said, it's been more of a recent kind of thing. Uh, Big Football Sunday. I love Burley's, Vapors, Englishes, and cigar blends. Cloud Hopper and Key Largo have distinct cigar flavors. Yeah, Alex. So I would be able to get on board with those, but I know for a fact Key Largo has Latakia, and I know, and I'm sure that's really good. I love blends with cigar leaf. Jackknife Plug is one of my favorites. Triple Play is one of my favorites. The Haunting by Warped is one of my favorites. Gray Ghost by Cornell and Deal is one of my favorites. But if it has Latakia in it, I'm not gonna do it. It doesn't do anything for me. It grosses me out. That's my story. Oh yeah, New Minster 400. All right, so here's something I want to ask you. Do you get like a graham cracker kind of, like golden grams kind of flavor going on, or not flavor, but tin note going on with that? Because that is exactly what I got. The first time I smelled that, I was like, this smells exactly like golden grams, or like those graham crackers that we would get in like kindergarten and stuff. Those. Hi, Zelda. I'm sorry I'm in your way. My pit bull, man. She's Zelda. Come here. Come here and say hi. Come here. Don't be shy. There she is, everybody. There she is. You say hi to everybody. Yes. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you don't have a pit bull, get one. I don't care what the media says about them. They're amazing dogs. Oh, and Alex, thank you. The Shire Shed it's the go-to. Apparently my hands are dirty. Are you done? Oh, there she goes. She heard a squirrel. Oh, yeah. Honestly, Sam, if you're looking to get into Burley blends, my suggestion would not be Haunted Bookshop first. My suggestion would be Cornell and Deal Burley Flake #1, HH Burley Flake, and let's leave it at that for now. Maybe Amphora Burley. Japanese Akita. Oh, those are great dogs, man. and a black lab. I had labs for years. There's something about labs or retrievers in general that just, they're amazing dogs. I've got a golden as well. And these two could not be better friends. They cuddle all the time. They won't go to bed without the other. It's unbelievable. And pit bulls are the sweetest dogs ever, dude. Like, as long as you don't value your personal space too much, you'll love having a pit bull. Otherwise, they crawl up your ass and they stay there. Heaven forbid you go take a shit by yourself. That's not allowed. Let's see. Boswell blends. So Alex, out of the Boswell blends, I can tell you this. The aromatics that they do offer are good, but I don't really like aromatics. They're not my thing. It's too sweet. They all taste that, anybody that knows what I'm saying right now, they all taste like they have that chemical, like propylene glycol taste. I can't get into it. Bradley, first of all, thank you for joining in on the live stream tonight. HH Burley Flake is insanely good. If you like that, I can almost guarantee that you'll like Cornell and Deal Burley Flake #1. It is minus the dark fired Kentucky. Put some Perique in there and the perfect amount of Red Virginia and obviously Burley, dark Burley. Alex, I do smoke Codger blends, and they are some of my favorites. Sir Walter Raleigh, the I guess non-aromatic version. That's one of my favorites. I'm not a fan of Half and Half. Half and Half had this weird kind of, I don't know what it was. It was some kind of flavor that I was not into. Sonny Goes Live, and my whole town is just like, everything's gonna happen all at the same time. Sorry. If you hear sirens going on right now, guys, I apologize. So, let's see. I haven't had Prince Albert yet, and I have some Carter Hall that I haven't dug into yet. But that is going to be happening soon. Bradley, you're very welcome. Burley Flake #1 is what I would refer to as a sleeper blend. I go through it like crazy. To me, it's got like the perfect amount of that Perique funk. Fresh out of the tin, it's got literally it smells like bread dough, like good bread dough. But man, with some age on it, So good. Alex, I honestly couldn't tell you what got me into smoking a pipe because I don't remember. I started at about, let's see, 24, 25, and I'm 37 now. So I don't math good, so I'll leave that one to you. Um, on a weekend, I probably have 5 or 6 bowls. Matter of fact, I probably have 5 or 6 bowls a day, uh, any given day of the week. Um, Typically, my work rotation, I have like 2 pipes that I use throughout the week. Well, 3, because I've got a Missouri Meerschaum uh, legend that I use for when I, just kind of want to throw something in the bowl and light it up. Um, I wish I had time for 8 to 10 bowls a day. Sadly, I do not. My job is such that I would end up probably having a blowout on my pipe pretty regularly because I'm outside pretty much all the time. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Uh, but yeah, man, like to me, there's not a whole lot more that I would want to do with my time. Pipe smoking, I don't know because I feel like um, I don't know if everybody can see the chat or not, but Alex asked if uh, if I think that it's getting more popular or less popular, pipe smoking, and it's kind of hard to tell because mm, here in the YTPC and really the pipe smoking community in general, we kind of live in an echo chamber, don't we? Uh, we typically hang out with other pipe smokers, and I can't say that I'm meeting any more, like any number of like more new pipe smokers, or if I'm just meeting new people that happen to also smoke pipe. So it's kind of tough to tell, really. God, man. These JB Long pipe cleaners suck. I've got less hair on my ass than these things have fuzz. They just shed like crazy. All I want to do is sop up some moisture, man. Mm, I actually don't get very many comments at all. Um, I have what some might call a resting asshole face. So people generally assume that I don't want to initiate or have initiated conversation onto me. Uh, that's kind of by design. I'm not what you would call, well, especially when I'm at work. When I'm at work, I just want to work and get my work done. And unfortunately, that has me in the position to deal with the public a little more often than I would like. I used to work customer service and retail and all that shit. So I've kind of gotten over the whole being friendly to strangers. If that makes sense. Like, it's not that I'm not a friendly person. I just don't really like to be approached by homeowners when I'm working, because what I do is I'm a utility locator. I locate underground utilities, and 90% of the time that has me in people's backyards or front yards or whatever. Alex, no, I'll tell you, I'm not really a competitive person in that sense. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm very much the kind of person that I want to do my own thing at my own speed. And I don't give a shit if that's faster or slower than somebody else. So take that for what you will. I'm very much the guy that just kind of, I do my own thing, and I don't really do competitions in that sense. Man, I think I dried this out too much. It burned really fast. But that's okay, because it's about time for that bookshop. That bookshop. Which will also be the second bowl of that I will have had today. But if you had to work with the public, be like the waitress in waiting. I get it, because that's me. Luckily, I don't have to interact with people too often, which was one of the attractions of this job for me. Every great once in a while, I'll have to speak to somebody, and it's literally like maybe 3 times a week. Otherwise, people kind of figure what I'm doing is outside of their wheelhouse or above their head or over their head or whatever. And they don't typically approach me, which is real nice. I really, really enjoy that. But yeah, I mean, every once in a while I have to deal with people. I mean, and I try to be as as pleasant as possible. However, that completely depends on their approach to me. Sometimes I get people coming up to me like, "Hey, what you guys got going on out here?" In which case, I'm like, "Hey, this is what's going on." Other cases, I get, "What are you doing? What are you doing in my yard?" Don't come at me like that, because I don't care. I don't work for you, so my reaction is not going to be what you want. My favorite one is, hi, can I help you? To which I typically reply, no, thanks, I'm good. That usually throws people for a loop. I did have one guy who said that to me. He said, "Okay, let's try this again. Can I help you?" And I said, "No." How's that for trying it again? People, man. My shirt literally says utility locator. And do we not all have Google? You can't Google what's on the side of my truck? I'm just saying, you can't fix stupid. What's up, Hot Mess Express? That is one of the best handles I've heard in a long time. Hot Mess Express. Man, that's good. Yeah, you're seeing this right. I'm going to dump this and I'm going to pack a bowl of Le Bookshop. And something I learned about Haunted Bookshop is that, and I think I kind of figured it out, it doesn't like to be packed loose, and it doesn't like to be super dry, and it doesn't like to be super moist either. Haunted Bookshop seems to be one of those that's like the Goldilocks theorem, right? Just right. Otherwise, it's not going to behave very well for you. In one moment, I'm going to turn my air conditioning off because it's getting a little chilly in here. Be right back. And I can still talk to you guys because of the magic of wireless microphoneage. Haha, I have returned. Oh man, that dark bird's eye is incredible. Incredible. Really, really good stuff. I actually, here earlier in this video, I was talking about, I have like my work tobaccos and my work pipes and stuff like that. And that is one of my like fall, wintertime blends. And it is just fantastic. It hits all the points. I mean, if you're wanting like a Kentucky or something like that, it hits that. If you want like a bold burley, it hits that. If you like, I can't find anything wrong with it. I really can't. It's crazy. This is one of the things that I always bring up is man, these neighbors tonight are just on something. One of the things I always bring up is like how there's burley season and Virginia season. That's the way I kind of break the seasons up. Is burley season starts when the temperature starts to drop, down around like 50s, maybe even 60s during the day. And then Virginia season, in my opinion, starts once the temperatures start to get above that in the springtime. So right now, obviously, it is burley season. So here we are. What's everybody smoking on right now? Oh, Bradley, I didn't forget it. I intentionally left it out because Latakia makes me vomit. Nothing more gag inducing to me than Latakia. Saint Espresso, man. Okay, so hit me to it. All right. How aromatic-y is that? Because that's the only reason I haven't tried it, is because I don't do aromatics. What in the world? My dog is gone crazy. MacBaron Burley. Which one? London Burley? I haven't had that one yet. Or are you talking about the MacBaron HH Burley Flake? English Arrow crossover. Brad, you have good taste minus the Latakia. Because I too am drinking some vitamin Y. Yeah, the London blend, I would be all over that. But again, at Latakia, I can't do it. Just makes me nauseous. Hey Sam, thanks for joining in, man. Appreciate to have you here. Yeah, I appreciate you having been here. Thank you for stopping by, and I'm just so glad y'all are here. Really makes my night even better. Had a great football weekend. I'm off tomorrow. Old Sonny's doing good. There we go. Oh, hey. Mom's home from Cincinnati. Let's see. Yeah. Hot Mess, hit me up on my Instagram. I don't know if it's in this video or what. I don't think it is, but it will be in one of my previous videos. So, yeah, go ahead and hit me up with that. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll send you something your way too. may have to cut this short. Mommy just got home. Um, I would love to do this again, and I do plan on doing this at least once a month. So if you've tuned in, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go and say hey to my beautiful missus, and I hope everybody has a great evening, has a great Monday, and a great work week. Y'all take it easy. Be good. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you do, don't get caught. See you later.